Are you somebody who on January 1st seems to be making the same New Year's resolutions year after year, and you can't understand why? There's these certain pockets, areas of your life that you just can't seem to master. Maybe you've gotten to the point where you don't even bother to write them down anymore, because we know by February 1st, you're not going to be doing them. You'll still be the same person. It's not that you've given up though, right? You put the Post-it notes in the bathroom, you listen to the podcast on the way to work, you're trying to think positively, but nothing seems to change. Why is nothing changing? The reason why nothing's changing is because you are trying to solve a subconscious issue with using critical thinking, conscious thought, which takes years and decades, or we actually never seem to master. Today, I want to share with you a framework that's absolutely going to change your life, and those New Year's resolutions can finally start getting resolved, and we're starting right now. For the best love, dating, and subconscious advice you'll find anywhere, hit the bell, subscribe so that you get notified when new videos post every week. Over years of working with people and research, I have created the original Imprint framework. And what that is it takes you back to your original self. What does that even mean? You see, when babies are first born, right after that first breath, they are perfect. They see themselves the way that God sees them. They know that they're enough. Little kids, have you ever asked a little kid, what do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, I want to be a rock star. I want to go to the moon. I'm definitely going for gold at the Olympics. They don't even think about silver or bronze. Why? Because they're their original self. They don't have these limiting beliefs that they've picked up on, that they were given to. They don't yet carry the fears and insecurities of other people. You see, we all carry in our subconscious filing system these files that don't even belong to us, but they get filed away through negative past experiences. Think back over your life. When you were a little kid, think back of the experiences that you have had that have reprogrammed the person that looks in the mirror, that reprogrammed the thoughts that you have about yourself, your worth, what you're capable of, what you're deserving of, what you can expect from your life. Kids expect to win. They expect to be the best, to have the best. But over time, what happens? Their original imprint starts to get weighed down by the bricks of other people that says, oh, don't do that. Don't go for that. You can't have that. But that's not who they are. Whoever's giving them these negative experiences just passing down fear that was passed down to them. It's a generational thing. Mom and dad are so influential in our life, but it could be a teacher. It could be an uncle. It could be a sister. But all we're really trying to do is pass off our fear, pass off our insecurities, because we think that we can give it away, or we think that we're protecting somebody by saying, oh, no, don't go for that. You'll never get that. We don't want you to fear or feel what I was feeling. But that's not even real. That's not who you are. So how do we get you back to your original imprint encoding, knowing that you were enough? Knowing that you're worthy of the love that you want, expecting to be treated the way you want to be treated, worthy of whatever job you want, salary that you want, worthy of the health that you want. If you find yourself in the pantry at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you're numbing feelings that somebody gave you. How many kids do you know that go to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, go to the pantry to numb out feelings? No, they eat until they're full and then they're off playing. They almost can't even be bothered by food because they're so inquisitive. They're so curious about the world. That is who you are. But somebody along the way in your life passed down feelings that you are now numbing. Why? How do we get over it? How do we master these areas of our life that we write down on January 1st, but nothing seems to change? How we master it is by going back to our original imprint, by using the original imprint framework. And what that looks like is it's really deprogramming. Because this program's been set in place, it's not even who you are. So we have to wipe the slate clean. And how we wipe the slate clean is we released your past on a subconscious level, which frees you to start showing up authentically you, who you actually are. We recode your mind for new thoughts. You are what you think about. It's the one thing that all scholars agree on. So we need to change the neurological network that is going on in your brain right now. You are, and your life, the physical manifestation of the conversation that's going on in your head. But these aren't even your thoughts. They were given to you. And then this powerful neurological network was created that creates feelings in your bodies. And those feelings drive your behaviors, and they're creating your current reality. So we need to recode in a new habit of thought. Once we've released the past and those limiting beliefs. And the third thing that we need to do is we need to rewire your body for connection. Most people don't even realize it. You're physiologically addicted to being you. What does that even mean? You see, we have disconnector hormones and we have connector hormones. Disconnector hormones are stressor hormones, cortisol, adrenaline. They get us to act from a place of scarcity, putting up with bad behavior, not going for the job, numbing the feelings. It's all fear-based. But our body is literally addicted to these hormones. So what the subconscious mind will do is it will push a stressor thought forward that will create that hormone in your body to keep you at a state of homeostasis. If you've ever met somebody that's really negative, they're addicted to being negative. If you've ever met somebody that's really stressed, maybe they're on vacation, but they still try and find something to be stressed about. Somebody that's angry all the time. They're still looking for reasons to be angry, even if they're on the beach reading a book. Why? Because our body is addicted to these disconnector hormones. They disconnect us from others. They disconnect us from the life that we actually want to be having. And we have a decrease of connector hormones, dopamine, endorphins, and oxytocin. Warm, fuzzy, feel-good feelings that makes us want to reach out and hug somebody, that makes us want to connect with people. So to get back to your original imprint and coding like you were when you were a kid, kids love to give hugs. Kids love everybody, unconditional love, because the hormones in their body are connector hormones. They haven't been given this filing system yet to be afraid, to be stressed out. So for you to master the areas in your life, to get the things that you want, that you write down on January 1st, it's going to take more than Post-it notes, thinking positively, or a podcast on the way to work. It's going to take releasing those limiting beliefs on a subconscious level. It's going to take recoding a new habit of thought, a powerful neurological network of thinking that is positive. And you don't get it from a quote. I'll tell you that right now. It's not going to make the difference. A quote, a positive quote, is like a warm bubble bath. Sure, it feels good. It feels good when we read the quote, and it feels so nice. But as soon as we get out of the bubble bath, we're the same person. When you finish the quote, you're the same person. It's not going to make the difference. If it worked, it would work, but it's not working. And the last thing we need to do is rewire your body to increase those connector hormones, to go back to that warm, fun-loving kid that asked for what they wanted. And if they didn't get it, they asked again and again and again because they knew that they were worthy of it. Because they had those hormones in their body that drove them to the behaviors that created the life that they want. If you are ready to do something different because you've gotten to the point that you've realized that the Post-it notes in the bathroom and the podcast on the way to work and the Instagram quote bubble bath that we get out of when we're still the same person isn't working, and you want something different, you're ready for the change. Maybe you're at a point in your life where you think, I can't afford to waste any more time. I cannot do this anymore. You're really ready. I mean, ready for something that will dramatically change how you see yourself, that will really just take you back to your most authentic self, who you actually are, before everybody gave you the fear and the insecurities and reasons why you can't have it, you're not worthy of it, why it's not for you. You're ready to free yourself and start creating and cultivating the life you actually know you deserve. You know you deserve it. But if that's all we needed, we would have it. So there's layers to that we need to peel back the onion on to get you back to your original self. Book that discovery call. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I know we're not talking about mainstream topics here today. And if you want more resources, I would check out my video on Rapid Transformational Therapy 101. And remember, you were meant to love and be loved, and you don't have to search for your guy all by yourself. Let's do it together. Bye for now.